This is Annette Negron, and today our special guest is JJ Godi. And JJ here is a real estate agent here in Stockton, California. Welcome, JJ.
Thank you.
All right.
Glad to be here.
I know, he's a handsome young man, isn't he?
Thank you.
Tell us, JJ, as far as why you do what you do. What is it that you love about real estate?
I think the aspect I enjoy most about real estate is helping people through probably one of the biggest and hardest decisions and processes in their life they're ever going to kind of come across or encounter, of purchasing a home or selling a home or dealing with their living situation. In good or bad times, there's always positive to be found. So
that's right. That's right. So what makes you different from maybe some other realtors here in town?
I think the interest I take within my clients' life and situation. I don't have a large team of people. I'm not going to pass somebody off. The one-on-one, going above and beyond my hours. I'm here for them. I kind of use that as my valuable tool I can bring to the table and try to help in any way to get something done. I started this profession through investment homes and buying and fixing up rentals. And I was in the education field, so my schedule was 180 days a year. And I was done at 3 o'clock, and I needed something to do. So my father, who'd been in the business for 40 plus years, said this is something you need to get in because real estate's always going to be a part of Americans' life, and it's always going to be ever changing. It's always going to be increasing long term. You should look into it, and I did, and really enjoyed it, and said I need to do more of this.
Well, I know this video is about you, but your dad obviously was instrumental, and everyone in the community knows Art Godi, but I'm glad he got you in the business.
Sure.
Because you do a great job. What do you see buyers and sellers are having the most issues with, or right now currently it is an unusual time. Many folks out there say that this is something they've never seen or experienced. What are you seeing out there, and how are you helping those particular clients get through some of these difficulties?
We talk about a lot now, educating our buyers. The most difficult part of this business is getting your buyers or sellers or anybody within the real estate transaction you're working with understanding the craziness we're dealing with. We're dealing with foreclosure, obviously in California right now. We're dealing with short sales where people are underwater on their home and they owe more than it's worth. It's a different beast and a different business than it was even from when I started 5 or 6 years ago. It's not the same. People have to understand that they need, more than ever, they need a real estate professional. When I got in the business, we had a lot of for sale by owners, and they were very successful.
Correct.
The business is ever changing because there's so much more knowledge and government programs, different lending that's happening. As you know, it's the time that educating them on all these things that are out there and all these facets and all these tools they can use. If they're selling or if they're buying or if they're underwater or modifying, we're here to help them get to do what they need to do.
So you and your team basically prepare your clients so that they can make the best decision they can on today's current market. Excellent.
Sure.
Well, tell me, what is a good referral? What kind of clients are you able to help, or who are you looking to actually work with right now?
In this market, we're seeing a lot of two basic clients right now. First-time home buyers, because prices are low historically.
Absolutely.
Interest rates have stayed historically low.
Very true.
So we're getting a lot of first-time home buyers, and now we're seeing more in the last year. I'm seeing more the short sale seller.
Okay.
How can I help somebody who has lost a job, has had income cut back? How can I help them transition out of a home they're going to possibly have foreclosed on? How can I make it better where they can buy sooner rather than later?
Exactly. Very good.
We're seeing a lot of that.
Well, so you're preparing and you're planning and you're having that strategy for your clients, which is very important. I applaud you for that. That's great. Well, JJ, is there anything else you want to add and tell our viewers? Anything special before we?
No, I'm glad to be doing this, and you've been great, and you introduced me to the EEM mortgage, the energy efficient mortgage, which is out there that we had a deal with, and all the benefits of that. And we're starting to see with these foreclosures that these homes may or may not have certain energy efficient aspects. And they can offset the cost of their mortgage maybe a little bit more of this or that, but they're going to save it with these energy efficient stuff, monthly and yearly, and
Right.
then not have the worries over the next 10 or 15 or 20 years because they've addressed it now.
A very good point.
And it
That's a
helps
very
them.
good
But
point.
other than that, that's
Well, thank you for mentioning that. That was,
Yeah.
it is a good program, so I appreciate
Yeah.
you mentioning it. It
Yeah.
is very successful. Well, if you haven't met JJ or spoken to him, you know I'm going to have his information down here scrolling, so you can contact him. I'm going to have that for you, his website, his email address, and give him a call if you have any questions regarding selling or buying your home. Okay? Thank you so much. And thank you, JJ.
Thank you so much.
All right.